What's good with it, ladies and gentlemen? Big Gucci Soldier Camp back here once again. How's the wife? How's the kids? Great, perfect, amazing. Today we're going to be checking out liars and thieves getting exposed. Now, I live in a reality where if you're going to do something wrong, at least do it right. Okay? Now, I know that sounds very confusing. Let me explain. If you're going to lie, cheat, and steal, okay, at least lie, cheat, and steal properly. Otherwise, you're going to end up like the people in this video that we're about to make fun of very shortly. Forget about the fact that you could probably go to jail for a long time. All right, there's a pride element here. There's a pride factor that you need to look into, okay? You need to take pride in the crimes that you commit. Otherwise, you're going to end up looking very dumb. Because if there's anything worse than a scummy person, it's a very dumb, stupid-looking scummy person. There's a lot of terrible criminals out here, for whatever reason, that just continue to commit crimes. And for the life of me, I really don't understand why. It's like, bro, get a day job. Anyways, we're going to get into this. But before we do that, make sure you guys drink water and stay hydrated before we begin, okay? I'm serious. Pause the video. Drink some water. See, that wasn't that bad, was it? All right, let's get into it.
Last year, Kate McClure's seemingly heartwarming story went viral. She said she was stranded on the outskirts of Philadelphia when homeless veteran Johnny Bobbitt Jr. spent his last $20 to buy her gas.
I was driving down 95 and ran out of gas, so I pulled over to the side of the road.
You know, she needed the help, she took the help.
With the title Paying It Forward, the GoFundMe page, coordinated by McClure and her then boyfriend, Mark D'Amico, raised more than $400,000.
What?
Like winning the lottery.
But the ruse unraveled in a shocking twist.
The entire campaign was predicated on a lie.
Authorities say
it was
all a coordinated scam from the start. The cover photo on the page, staged. They say all three were in on the elaborate hoax.
D'Amico, McClure, and Bobbitt conspired to pass off a fake, feel-good story that would compel donors to contribute to their cause.
McClure and Bobbitt both pled guilty in federal court. D'Amico
they went to
has
jail?
pleaded not guilty. Colorado mom Kelly Renee
At least they went to
Turner's bucket
jail.
list for her terminally ill daughter went viral in 2017. Her story even made its way to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh my gosh, she's big.
7-year-old Olivia Gaunt died from what her mother claimed was a rare disease.
And we don't know how much longer she has.
But authorities now say it was all a lie.
The first child dies, the mother then induces illness on yet another child so she can continue this fraud.
What?
Continue getting attention.
Turner was indicted on 2 counts of murder and 11 other charges, including receiving fraudulent Medicaid payments of more than $500,000 and theft associated with a GoFundMe account.
How sick and twisted do you have to be to delete your own offspring for attention on the internet? That's a different level of sorcery, bro. That's a different level of wickedness, dog. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fire is not a suitable punishment for this woman. She needs to drown. This lady needs to drown somewhere and just be forgotten about.
Several years later, it was told to me that the cells had developed into cancer. And so we had to do more procedures and treatment that time. And at that time, I did lose my hair, and it was a very scary, emotional time in my life.
She don't even
You said you
sound
lost your
truthful.
hair, but you didn't. You shaved your head.
In the beginning, I shaved my head to where my hair was very short, yes.
You put our producer on the phone with a nurse, Sharon Hodges.
Yes.
She treated you.
Well, she was one of the nurses there.
She told the producer that you went through cancer treatment, several months of chemo in 2012. Because when you called Sharon Hodges on your cell phone, the name Jenny came up in the screen.
No, well, yeah, because I know Sharon.
But you have Sharon in your cell phone under Jenny?
No. I called Jenny.
Exposed!
Is it Sharon? She said, no, she said, this is Jenny Carey. I was like, oh, I need to talk to Sharon.
Why would Sharon be with Jenny?
Because we were all friends. Does that not make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense. That's why people are laughing at you.
We called back to that hospital and asked for Sharon Hodges.
Okay.
And they said there's no Sharon Hodges that works there.
guilty.
When you put our producer on the phone this morning speaking to Sharon Hodges, they were actually speaking to Jenny.
No, that still wasn't Jenny.
Who was it?
Her name is Sharon.
What was she doing at Jenny's house?
They are neighbors now. I know it seems so
Oh my God.
coincidental.
At this point, just the game is up. Like, why you're struggling? Like, you're clearly struggling on live television in front of millions of people. Why don't you? The game is up. Just say that you lied. Just say that you lied. Like, come on.
She said she had just months to live.
Isn't there any other way to get his attention besides tell him you're dying of cancer?
I'm the mother of his children, and he wouldn't call me.
Jessica showed him a letter from a doctor. It said she was dying.
Did the ruse work? Did he come back?
He insisted that I moved in right away.
Oh my God.
So it worked. The lie.
Oh my God.
She cut off her hair and wore a wig at her wedding to make it look like she'd had chemotherapy. And get this.
Did you pretend to go to cancer treatment?
What?
Maybe like 3 or 4 times at max.
Yeah.
What? What
she
is
would
he
have
doing?
her mother drop her off at the doctor's office.
What would you go do?
Nothing. Just sit there.
Oh my! This is not against the law.
Donating things for the wedding, Mike was touched and called the newspaper, suggesting they do a story about the community's generosity.
He goes, "Hey, guess what? There's going to be an article about our wedding." And I was like, to myself, my inner monologue, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot get out of this.
The article prompted even more donations.
You got a free wedding dress. You got free rings.
Those are all
You got a free honeymoon. You got free airfare to Aruba for the honeymoon.
Bro.
Well, it wasn't free.
Flowers, hair and makeup
Bro,
for
why
you
don't
and
I
7
scam?
bridal attendants.
But even
This
as
is how
she sobbed
easy
her
it is?
vows, Jessica was still lying.
As I become your wife, I want you to know the day I'm no longer physically here, I will always kiss you goodnight.
Even during this lovely wedding, you're still lying.
Bro.
During the vows, yeah, because that was part of, we decided to write personal vows, and I had to mention that.
You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. You're a sick, twisted psychopath. How do you? Oh my God. How do you do that? What? How are you that twisted and calculated to do some shit like that, bro? This is beyond lying. This is beyond thievery. This is delinquency, bro. How twisted of an individual do you have to be to do shit like this, bro? If you're this good at being this criminally twisted, you could put these talents to good use. There's people that will pay you millions of dollars to do this shit for them. Like literally millions. Is scamming really this easy? Can I just pretend to have herpes? Jeez, man. Come on now, bro. That's insane.
Called the doctor and gave them her name and her social security. And they asked for the letter, so I scanned it and emailed it. And they said, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh boy."
The good news? His new bride wasn't dying of cancer.
Oh my
The
God.
bad news? She never had been. The whole thing was a hoax.
So what do you feel at that point? Anger?
I was enraged.
Nah,
Once
bro.
he knew his wife would live,
Nah,
Mike
bro.
dumped her and made another call to the newspaper. The public punishment began immediately.
Turns out she's perfectly healthy, and now she's been indicted for duping the community.
Tabloids, television, and internet scorning her as a shameful sicko, a gold-digging bridezilla. Jessica traded her white
Oh, she
dress
went to
for
jail?
an orange jumpsuit when she was arrested and
Oh,
spent
W.
50 days in jail. But things are looking up for her now. Her husband Mike has taken her back.
Why?
I tried to hate her.
Why?
It was an act.
You can't help who you love.
So how many of those
Oh,
people do you
nah,
see
I
at your
blame
wedding
him.
day
I
and
blame this nigga. Why is he
celebrating?
enabling
How many of those
this?
people do you still speak to?
None.
This woman was being tried for a DUI in court.
What?
As it went along, it was discovered that the information provided by the cop who arrested her was questionable.
I don't know what was going on. All I know I was crying.
The officer said he didn't ask her to do a breathalyzer test because no one from the sheriff's office was available to do it. Even so, he indicated she had an unlawful blood or breath alcohol level, which automatically suspended her license for 6 months.
The evidence showed there are breath test operators always available to give a breath test, and that this officer said that there is not, which is not true.
But you did not know what her blood or breath alcohol was at all, did you?
That's correct.
That is some scummy shit.
Oh no, excuse me, I'm sorry.
The jury found her guilty, but Seminole County Judge Fred Schott threw out the verdict and went on a tirade accusing the officer of lying and even of maybe breaking the law.
The DMV is in charge of suspending licenses.
Yeah, when officers lie to them.
Correct, Your Honor, and that's why patrons...
Then I want you taking him up on perjury.
Your Honor.
Will you take him up for perjury?
He admitted it was a mistake, Your Honor.
No,
a mistake?
He lied on a sworn citation.
That's not a mistake, bro.
That is not true.
That's not a mistake, bro.
I'm dismissing.
Bro is trying to fulfill his quota.
For us to be able to respond to.
No, I'm dismissing the charge. Take it up on appeal with him lying about it. The case should have never been built. Never.
Young Jasmine shot dead in a drive-by shooting that hooked the nation, mainly because of a description of the gunman as given the day of the shooting by Jasmine's mother and her sisters.
Those sisters again said that's exactly what the shooter looked like.
But we now know this wasn't a hate crime, at least racial prejudice wasn't the driver, as investigators arrested and charged 2 black men in connection with Jasmine's killing. The man in the sketch, the Harris County Sheriff's Office now believes, is a witness who was driving this red truck, speeding in an attempt to flee.
What?
So how'd this happen? What led LaPortia Washington to believe that they were shot because they're black?
And let me touch on that. When we went to the hospital,
Please do.
That wasn't crossing her mind.
Buffin says once word about the shooting became news, it went viral. From there, activists swarmed her family, listening to LaPortia and her daughter's description of a white gunman, telling them this was likely a hate crime.
Bro.
We trust me. We tried. We was in distress.
You can't make this shit up, bro. You really can't make this shit up. Bro, God bless America. The biggest mistake of the past 15 years was not letting Thanos snap his fingers. I'm being dead. I'm serious when I say that. Like Thanos, all he had to do was snap his fingers. All these people would have been gone. But no, y'all just had to stop him. Y'all just had to stop him. Twice.
We apologize. We apologize.
Despite the arrests of 2 men identified as suspects, Cantrell says as recent as today, there have been threatening comments on her Facebook page because of a link drawn between her uncle, Robert Cantrell, and the sketch the Harris County Sheriff's Office
Bro, you
released
tried to
last
convict an
Thursday.
innocent man.
Activist Sean King, with 1 million followers, spread it even farther. Haley, who fears for her uncle and her family's safety, wants this to spread too. He is innocent of this terrible crime.
Oh my God.
Man wrongly accused of killing 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes found dead in a jail cell.
She caught herself on camera setting the fire.
Whoa, whoa. That looks like something I would do.
Pictures shot with the
She's stealing my flow.
own camera. It all started last week. Fire crews battling huge flames in the garage of this Del City home. Police noticed cameras in one of the home's yards.
I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be setting shit ablaze.
Permission to look at her footage, where it turns out she had a starring role, allegedly throwing something on fire over her fence into the neighbor's open side door. But the story gets even more bizarre. News 4 talked to Durham that day.
There's no
after
way.
The fire was put out.
Oh, what did she say?
I was in the house.
Oh, what did she say?
And I saw smoke, but I was like, okay, maybe everything's okay. They'll put it out or whatever.
Fire officials anxious to take a look at the person we talked to.
Oh, there's no way.
Talking about a firefighter fatality.
Durham arrested, facing second-degree arson
There's
charges.
no way.
I got involved in the celebrity sex tape business through being in the adult industry. You know I can't talk about 90% of the stuff I do. I don't know who this is. Can I pick this up real quick? Okay, hold on. This is KB. Can I help you? Can you tell me exactly who it is?
Bro, he looks like Bart Simpson. Can I say that?
We're talking like Brad Pitt. We're talking... This is unbelievable. Wait, hold on one second. This wasn't not scripted. All right, let me call you when I'm done with breakfast and I'm away from these people that I'm with, and I would be more... What was your name? Can you just give me a first name? I'm gonna call you something when I come back. Jane? Okay. All right.
He's still going!
Probably about an hour. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. This, I swear to God, that was not set up. I just got another lead. That's just weird.
bro. Nah, bro. Come on now, man. Come on now, bro. Nah, dog. Nah, man. At that point, bro, the jig is up, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, the jig is up. Like, I understand. You did your best. You did your best to make it seem like you were the guy. You were the man. But, bro, come on, man. The guy hung up on you. And you kept going, and we all saw.
And an Australian YouTube channel by the name of Extreme Games uploaded a video entitled, "We're quitting YouTube because we're dying."
Oh.
Not clickbait. In this video, the two
Not
brothers,
clickbait.
Thomas and Jonathan Smith, reveal that they were both terminally ill and on the verge of death.
This is the end.
Always starts like that.
This isn't clickbait. It's not a joke either. It's sad because this is what we love doing. This is what we love doing so much. And our bodies literally can't do it anymore.
It should be noted that this channel with over 4 million subscribers made content catering to young children with uploads about fidget spinners and Nerf guns.
I've been fighting this kidney disease now for literally 4 years. And it's finally got the best of me. I can't literally fight it anymore.
Bro's literally saying that with a stupid fucking puffer jacket on. You can't be serious. Look at his puffer jacket, bro. Look at his puffer. Does this look like somebody who's terminally ill, bro? Maybe this guy is. You know, I can't tell. Like, this guy, look at his eyes. You know, this guy looks kind of sick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. But this guy, man, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on now, man.
You know how painful it is to be locked inside your own body with all this fluid that you can't physically move, you can't eat, you're not hungry.
Thomas then states that he is dying of vertigo, and claims that every moment of his life feels like right after you get off a roller coaster and the world is spinning around you. This almost immediately raises some red flags. The term vertigo is defined as a sensation of spinning dizziness. You most certainly can't die from vertigo.
Come on, man. If you're gonna say you have an illness, research the illness.
After revealing their fate, in true YouTube fashion, they then proceed to promote an iPhone giveaway. They then address their fans directly, reminding them to subscribe, which I assume wouldn't be very high up on your priority list if you were about to pass away. This blatant level of exploitation of their young fans was enough to catch the attention of YouTuber Leon Lush, who later uploaded a video debunking their story the same month. A few days later, they uploaded their own video responding to Leon Lush's.
Oh, look at that, guys! Still not dead! Still not dead! Look at him!
Chronic headaches. At one point, they even claimed that instead of being terminally ill, they were actually at risk of suicide now.
Oh my God.
At one point,
that's
he was
wild.
Genuinely going to develop cancer, liver diseases, and quote-unquote, all sorts of things like that before the chiropractor cured him.
My man, I promise you that's not how it works. Like, I promise, I swear to God, like, I would not lie to you. Like, I would not lie to you when I tell you that is not how it works. I get it. Maybe in your head, that sounded like that's how it works. But I promise you that's not how it works.
The brothers had run multiple fake giveaways over the past few months, and seemingly never delivered the reward. This resulted in them being criticized beyond faking their deaths.
Isn't that against the law?
This activity is flat out illegal. As a result, they began to delete a large portion of their catalog, including the video claiming that they were going to die from vertigo and kidney failure, which has resulted in the controversy becoming largely forgotten. Now that it's been over a year, it seems that their audience has fully moved on past the incident. To this very day, the brothers continue to regularly produce content as if nothing ever happened.
What? I need to do research now. I need to do my own research now and see what these numbskulls are up to. Oh, look, would you look at that? Still alive. That chiropractor must have God's hands, bro. He must have the hands of God. I mean, look, bro still looks hella healthy. Look at that smile, man. I mean, now, this is the part of the video where I'd usually say, God bless America. But, you know, it's been blessed far too many times by me, so I'm just not going to do that and just say, fuck you, okay? Fuck you.
The brothers continue to regularly produce content as if nothing ever happened.
He is the most hideous dancer
I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was horrible, and this guy was sweating all over me. Like, his sweat was like, it was raining basically everywhere, and I was just like, whoa, grossed out from it. But I knew I had to keep him happy because that's what Jeffrey and Ghislaine would expect from me.
She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating, and that she went on to have bath, possibly.
There's a slight problem with the sweating because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat.
What?
I didn't sweat at the time.
What?
I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War.
You're sweating. You're sweating.
And I simply...
Stop.
It was
Stop. They have pictures of you sweating.
To sweat.
I know you can't see it, but they edited pictures of you sweating right there.
And I've never really felt the need to go.
Bro, you should have known that they were going to do this. Stop.
A 4-day house party of sorts with a dinner. It's an odd way to break
It's
up
a difficult
friendship.
way of putting it. That's a very stark way of putting it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Doing it over the telephone was the chicken's way of doing it. I had to go and see him and talk to him. And I admit fully that my judgment was probably coloured by my tendency to be too honourable.
People on the inside are going to keep coming up with these ridiculous excuses. He came to New York to break up with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, come on. I'm calling BS on this because that's what it is. He knows what happened. I know what happened. And there's only one of us telling the truth.
I wonder if you have any sense now of guilt, regret, or shame about any of your behaviour and your friendship with Epstein.
Do I regret the fact that he has quite obviously conducted himself in a manner unbecoming? Yes.
Unbecoming. He was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm being polite. In the sense that he was.
Yeah, he just had a thing for kids. He just had a thing for kids. Like, he was a playground sniper. He was a playground sniper, and it was, hey man, like that's kind of what he was into. He just liked sniping kids. Hey man, like, can I judge him for being like that? It's just what he was into. Like, personally, me, like, I'm into Xbox. I like Xbox. He likes, girls that just so happen to be very young. Like, him and let's just say him and R. Kelly got a lot of things in common in the things that they like. You know what I mean? But, like, how am I the one to say,
Emerald claimed to have suffered from Tourette syndrome since the age of 6 or 7, a disorder which made her life incredibly difficult over the years, so she claimed. By mid-2021, at the age of 27, she was using her 500,000 follower TikTok account, Ticks and Roses, to raise awareness about Tourette's, whilst simultaneously promoting her yarn dyeing business.
Hi, this is Emerald.
Yarn dyeing business?
I am one of the owners. I also do awareness videos for Tourette's on TikTok.
However, it was with videos like the one we're about to show that began to raise suspicions about whether or not this specific TikToker actually had Tourette's syndrome, after noticing that her apparent condition felt forced or fake.
And I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. I wanted to talk wow. I wanted to talk a little bit about wow. Never mind.
When these suspicions were eventually confirmed to be true, Ticks and Roses was exposed brutally. A day later, the Ticks and Roses TikTok account was deleted permanently. 3 days after that, she would address the deletion on her alternate business page in a video which conveniently featured absolutely zero ticks.
Oh my god.
I was not planning to address this anymore because addressing it has not fixed it. I was literally bullied off the internet.
Or you lied. Why don't we just call it what it is? You lied. You lied and tried to profit off of people for having a condition that you didn't have. You lied. Just admit. Why do you want to lie further? You're just digging yourself in a hole more by just not being truthful.
The freshman at Viterbo, who we're not naming, says she first laughed at the hateful comments written on her dorm room door,
I thought it was a joke, but then it happened again.
eventually realizing she was the target of racism.
It's really scary to wake up in the morning, open your door, and there's a writing of hate on your door.
And now the university and beyond is reaching out in arms.
I'm the student this happened to. Whoever it is, you better come out and confess anonymously. Do I look like a bad person to you?
A Viterbo University student is under arrest for arson
Don't tell
in
me.
connection to a small fire inside a campus dorm room early Sunday morning.
Don't tell
In our
me.
top story tonight, News 8 Now's Jordan Fremstead found out the student is also the same person targeted by alleged racially motivated hate crimes in recent weeks.
This student told police she heard a smoke alarm and started to alert people in the building.
Oh
the
my
report
God.
says the student messaged a friend that she was potentially the victim of another hate crime because the fire started
my
next to her dorm room.
God.
Law enforcement say the student's story didn't line up with video captured on those security cameras. Police say the student later admitted to intentionally setting the fire in the lounge for attention purposes. Security cameras exist on the second floor of this building because of those alleged hate crimes.
Oh my God, clout is such a drug, bro. Clout and attention is such a drug, man. Who designs people like this, bro? Who is the character designer? Who designed this person? I don't understand. Like, you know, you're making it worse for people that actually go. Oh my God. Anyways, man. Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, do not be like these people at all. Don't be like these people. Be a nice, productive member of society. Pay your taxes. I'm not a fan of like segregating people, but I feel like personally, all these individuals kind of need to be segregated. Let's just throw them in like a small little town, you know, and like just put a bunch of walls around the town. You know how like they do that in Attack on Titan, how like they have like a bunch of walls, they put it around the little town. It's like we should do the same thing just with them. Anyways, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys comment down below your favorite part from this video. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Just let me know what you think the most wild part of this video is. Let me know in the comment section. Also, recommend me stuff. If there's stuff that you guys want me to watch that just recommend me, DM me, let me know in the comment section, and like the video, okay? Some of you guys are not liking the video. I'm watching. I'm always watching, okay? So like the video, subscribe to the channel, almost at 20K subscribers. Everybody subscribe to the channel right now. If you have not subscribed to the channel right now, man, I love you guys to the bottom of my heart, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.
Just how I'm coming, yeah, I did this on my own. Don't you tell me something, cause I did it all alone. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. Came up from the guys and niggas show me some respect. Niggas mad cause I ain't breaking off on all these checks. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah.